Welcome to another episode of The Daily Practice. The window is open, the request lines are open, the hourglass is flipped, and the sand is falling. Let's get to work. Here he is, our troubadour, Nathan Moore.
I was almost late. We got the Nickel Factory cranked back up here again with the 2025 edition finally released today. It is out, folks. Ladies and gentlemen, the 2025 Nathan Moore Songs Wooden Nickel, now available at a mailbox attached to your house. Just let me know where you are. I'll send them out. It'll take some time to make them, though. Thank you, Jeff, for helping out. Trying to get drunk enough to cry, got these tears lodged inside. Sober, they've been clouding up my eyes. I'm trying to get drunk enough to cry. Trying to get high enough to fly. Leave the cold, cold ground behind. I'm soaring, sure be sore in the morning. I'm just trying to get high enough to fly. So if you feel a little something on your shoulder, don't worry, it's only me getting older. I'm good company. Trying to blend in, I'm sticking out, they leave a little doubt. Maybe you could tell me what that's all about. I'm just trying to blend in, I'm sticking out. A little dark cloud up against the sky, minding my own, just floating by. Lately this town has been a little dry. Well, I'm a little dark cloud up against the sky. So if you feel a little something on your shoulder, don't worry, it's only me getting older. I'm good company. Oh yeah, if you feel a little something on your shoulder, don't worry, it's only me getting older. I'm good company. Yeah, I'm good company. Oh yeah, I'm good company. I'm good company. Don't they look great? I glued. Well, I'm gonna have to. I glued it, and now it's crooked. I realize now. I'm like, oh wait, it's crooked. I can fix it. I'll fix it later. But isn't that sweet? What do you think of that? Oh my God! Wait, is there a kazoo on the nickel? There's not a kazoo, is there? Well, I like the way you're thinking. Either way. Wait, is that? It looks like a kazoo. Did you? Hey, we can just call that a kazoo. There's no reason that's not a kazoo. Why wouldn't that be a kazoo? And I'm just learning. There's this new awesome thing I can do in the window. How about that? This ability is pretty sweet. That is an unintentional, look at that, magic, serendipity. It looks just like me, I just gotta say. If you squint, oh, I love it. I've already started cranking them out, even if we haven't completely settled on the design. They're already being mass manufactured. If you haven't wrestled the devil, I don't want to go. If you haven't wrestled the devil, how would you know? I won't follow you into battle. I don't want to hear your song if you haven't wrestled the devil. And won. Oh Lord, this world is full of angels, and they're all right, you know. And not one of them spent a minute on it down below. They never had my back, they never stole the show. It's funny, it's them keeping track everywhere I go. If you haven't wrestled the devil, I don't wanna go. If you haven't wrestled the devil, how would you know? I won't follow you into battle. I don't want to hear your song if you haven't wrestled the devil. And won. You're sure the cure must be pure, you're probably never ill. I swore I would never, but for her I'd kill. Whether you're standing on a soapbox or reading from the Bible, out here in the boondocks, it's all about survival. If you haven't wrestled the devil, I don't wanna go. If you haven't wrestled the devil, how would you know? I won't follow you into battle. I don't wanna hear your song if you haven't wrestled the devil. And won. Oh, yeah. So fun. Oh, man. I guess we might not be able to do Jabberjohn tomorrow night because our boiler and new water heater is still a construction zone back here, but it's pretty exciting. Right now we're completely without any heat in the house, which is great because it was warm yesterday and now it's sleet outside. It's sleeting. I just hope it doesn't snow or sleet. Oh my goodness, look at that window art. Holy moly. I'm nervous. I ain't scared. But hopefully it'll finish up tomorrow. It's going to be cool. It's going to be a lot more space back there. We had an old ancient boiler that was a big old Cadillac, big old guy. And this new one's all slick and on the wall and everything. So there's a whole bit of floor space that's open. We might reconfigure the whole Jabberjohn set, that whole side of the studio over there. We'll see what happens, but keep you updated on that. Let's go ahead and take a look here in the window and see what your requests are so far. Welcome to the show. I'm Nathan Moore, songwriter at your service. If you know my songs, you can request one by simply typing in %request, or R for short, followed by a space and the name of the song you'd like to hear. It'll be added to this very list right here, but it looks like we got enough already cut out for us. Wrong About the Blues. Let's just start at the top and work our way down. Getaway Cruise. SissyFuss. Nice. Blessed Porcupine. Hang Your Gloves. Beans, you feeling better? She's alive. Roses and Bottles. Interesting. Not in the songbook, I see. I don't remember how that goes, but I will make a note to refresh my memory. All right. Oh, thanks, Dustin. Yeah, slowly but surely. We're giant leaping baby steps figuring out how all this stuff works. Why would you keep looking once you found it? I tried that once and my whole life it took. Like a flash of light by love's first sight, I was blinded. That could have been the last place that I looked. But the whip of youth and myth that said get cracking. There were no hobos, so I had to hop a train. Had to take a cup of water to the desert. These are the two hands from which that cup was made. I sure do love to don my tail in glory's ribbons, and I would if I could only pick and choose. Then I'd gladly trade all my greatest sad ones for just one chance back at the love I chose to lose. I was wrong about the blues. Still it's as close as I've gone to grace. Seems you can't paint the perfect line, but you can leave an almost perfect trace. Now I'm springing like all the foolish flowers, the kind February loves to freeze. And I'm swinging away, got to get a hit for hours. Any minute now I'll be dropping to my knees, 'cause I got to the top of the mountain. and all I found was the way back down. And ever since then I've just been walking in my mind around. I was wrong about the blues. Still it's as close as I've gone to grace. Seems you can't paint the perfect line, but you can leave an almost perfect trace. I was wrong about the blues. So fun. Noah. Some nights on the elbow of the English language, taking hair, talking a spoon. Some nights on the elbow, some nights I'm talking crazy as a loon. There it is. Taking the hair, talking the spoon. Some nights on the elbow of the English language, just skipping stones to the moon. It's wild. It's wild as can be, the distance between. Rooms full of romance lit in a little light. Oh, but there's blankets on the window of the hotel room tonight. 10 pins on the main line, set them up, we'll knock them down. Tomorrow we'll buy new shoes, walk around. It's wild. It's wild as can be, the distance between. There's so many colors at the carnival. It's like a stained glass window that blinks that you can ride. And all from the top of the Ferris wheel, you can see the countryside. And it's wild, it's wild, it's wild. It's wild as can be, the distance between. together further on. There's a path that winds through the woods like a song, and little birds to carry all our cares away. Frogs leaping in the pond. It's wild, so wild. It's wild as can be. The distance between is wild. It's wild as can be. The distance between. There's a little spontaneous groove. Gee, good to see you. Oh, will it work? It will not. I don't know why, though. Boy, that feature is just so unreliable. No, it's so good to see you. So good to see you. Hope you're doing all right. I'm not sure the right key for that one, but that sure is fun to play. Thank you, Scooby, for reminding me of that one. All right, let me scroll back here and look at this list again. The Hunter. Let's try that. Plain as day. Let's do those. Been doing the Hunter in C lately instead of the original, which was D. A lot of these songs are changing keys on me. Most of them going down. One or two, though, have stepped up. Didn't we? I tried last night after practice in G sharp instead of G, and I think I liked it a little bit better. I'm always hunting for songs. There where they don't belong. So I open fire, 'cause they won't be there long. Hunter, or a liar. Got to stay strong. I'm always making it right. It's all I do all the time. I don't care if it's diet. I don't care if it's mine. As long as it rides. As long as it rides. lassoing moons, making mountains move. Anything less than, I'm just taking a snooze. Come wake me, baby. I've got a dream for you. Oh, yeah. I ain't putting up with no SissyFuss, no SissyFuss, no, I ain't working in the town. I ain't pushing no stone up no hill just to watch it roll back down. No, I will always be free. If you wanna know, I wanna show you how. But ain't no one ever saying to me, hey, where you think you're off to now? I ain't working in no factory, no, never again. As long as I was working in that factory, I ain't never had no friend. Now I will always be free. If you wanna know, I wanna show you how. But ain't no one ever saying to me, hey, where you think you're off to now? No peaches, no peaches, no, not for no $1 a day. I'll take one of those peaches, though. I'll be on my way. Oh, I will always be free. And if you wanna know, I wanna show you how. But ain't no one ever saying to me, hey, where you think you're off to now? Wanna know, I'd love to show you how. But ain't no one ever saying to me, hey, where you think you're off to? And where you think you're gonna get back here? Where do you think you're off to now? Woo! Too much? Not enough? Is that creepy or love? Yeah, good request, Lumpy. Way to go. That was you, right? I believe it was. If you saw a UFO, what would you do? What if it appeared only to you? Would you let everybody know? Would you just let it go? What if the alien was a girl? gave you a message for the world, would you let everybody know? Would you just let it go? 'Cause what if no one would believe? How would it feel to seem insane, knowing what you saw, plain as day? What if the voice of God spoke right to you, right out loud? Would you let everybody know? Would you just let it go? What if God gave you the word, gave you a message for the world? Would you let everybody know? Would you just let it go? Let it go. 'Cause what if no one would believe? How would it feel to seem insane, knowing what you heard, plain as day, plain as day? Saw a miracle, what would you do? What if the miracle was you? Would you let everybody know? Or would you just let it go? 'Cause what if no one would believe? How would it feel to seem insane, knowing what you are, plain as day, plain as day? Oh, so fun. Great request. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I must confess, though, I did have some intrusive thoughts during the first verses because I want to sing that song lower, but there's a few songs that are so written by the guitar and the way it's laid out that there's no way to transpose it, that I could play it as satisfyingly. There's something about this whole little exchange here, that going to that, to the open A ringing out right there that I love so much. I was like, and I was doing math in my head I was like, well, what if I did a drop D and I dropped the A down to G? Could I then, like, nope, all the fingerings fall apart. What I could do is drop the entire, if I recorded it, there's a couple ways I could do it. I could record it in E and then transpose it digitally, which might sound a little bit weird, or I could tune the guitar down. A lot of people do tune their guitar down a half step, and a lot of times you'll see them hanging out at the juke joint with their capo always right there because their guitar is actually tuned down. There's several reasons for that. One, I can imagine, is it would be awesome because automatically I would be singing that song a half step lower, which would be really nice. But I think the reason a lot of them do it originally, I would want to do it for my voice, but also it puts less tension on the guitar. With the strings a little bit looser, it's a little less tension on the guitar, maybe increasing the longevity of the instrument. Not sure about that. I have no idea. I do know that this crack appeared on my brand new guitar like a day and a half after putting heavier strings on it, which put more tension. I maybe should have done it one at a time or eased it in somehow or another. I should have put the heavier strings on it and then only tuned it up to a half step below standard. I don't know. Regrets. I've had a few, but then again, too few to mention. I love the shower button. Here we are. She didn't leave much but a heart of hair on the shower wall, and it's still there. I stand there, but it don't come clean. She's the woman of my dreams. There's so much latency with that much reverb. It's really hard to sing, actually. Vortigern, it is so good to see your name on the porch in our little pillow fort again. You better watch out, enemies of ours. This is our best spitballer on our team here. This guy can hit a wooden nickel from a mile away with a spitball. I tell you what, I wouldn't mess with him. Look out for LT with the rubber bands too. I once saw her put an eye out with a rubber band. It wasn't pretty, but it was hysterical. Don't worry, it was her own eye, folks. Let's refresh the request list here. See what this just in. No, nothing new. You guys are kicking back out there. I don't mind. Getaway Cruise. All right, let's try that. Jeff says, I legit hit a kid in the eye with a rubber band across the classroom in 6th grade and got in so much trouble. You got in so much trouble. You want to know how old I am? I am so old that if I had hit a kid in the 6th grade with a rubber band from across the room, they would have taken me to the principal, and the principal had a special paddle that he would use in such situations. A freaking paddle with graffiti on it. If memory serves, people signed it like a cast. Is that possible? Like you get spanked and then like, hey, do you want to sign it? Do you want to sign the paddle? I feel like there was some kind of graffiti all over it. I was only threatened with it. I don't think I was ever struck with it, but that's how old I am. There was an actual paddle in the principal's office that you knew what it looked like. And just something to think about. Unbelievable. Pretty amazing. Had about enough of me. Everywhere I go, there I am. Once I thought I got it away from me, only to wind up back on dry land. I think I need a new pair of shoes. I think I need an old point of view. I think I need a getaway cruise. I think I need you. I've been testing my patience. Everything I think the way I do. Maybe some of my relations will come and squeeze me out of the blue. I think I need a new pair of shoes. I think I need an old point of view. I think I need a getaway cruise. I think I need you. My soul is trapped in this body. It's banging on the windows of my eyes. My soul's fortress is shoddy, and time has never been on my side. I think I need a new pair of shoes. I think I need an old point of view. I think I need a getaway cruise. I think I need you. I think I need a new pair of shoes. I think I need an old point of view. I think I need a getaway cruise. I think I need you. Again. One more time. Just one more time. Again. It's so fun. I didn't know how to get out of that space in the middle yet, but we'll figure it out. I need to learn a little bit more about my boomerang down here. I'm not sure. I feel like the fade feature is it's all or nothing. If I could have faded that little bowed loop, that would have been nice. Then I knew exactly what to do, but I didn't know how to do it. But I think when I hit fade, it all fades. I can't just hit fade and then choose which track to fade. Unfortunately, I think that's true, but I will be doing some research as soon as this practice is over. Last night I lost me, now I can't find me, might be gone for good. Gotta hand it to that madman, he come around the corner, now he's got who I thought I was. Now I don't much like me, hey, how about that, almost too easy. Just because it only takes one, it only takes one, it only takes one these days to blow it all away. Ladies, ladies, fish in the sea, oh, but how could there possibly be more? Every time I turn around I see another one of my brothers, he's picking his jaw up off the floor. To me they look like trouble, me I'll take a double, I'm leaning this chair against the door. It only takes one, it only takes one, it only takes one these days to blow it all away. TV, news is breaking, they're talking drum beats of war. Bad news bearers, it's a war against terror, dropping bombs like never before. And there's those that call, say, kill them all, but how could they possibly be sure when it only takes one, it only takes one, it only takes one these days, it only takes one, it only takes one, it only takes one these days to blow it all away. Silas, good to see your name. Lullabies. Oh, it's funny. I thought you, for some reason, when I first read that, I read Lullabies by the Fedora. now I see upon closer scrutiny that you say for the lullabies, dig the fedora. But there for a split second, I was like, lullabies by the fedora. That's the name of my next record. That's my next release. Lullabies by the fedora. Folks, we did it again. Our glass is empty. My cup runneth over. I appreciate you all so much. I will be back tomorrow night, midnight sharp, here on the East Coast of the United States. I'm looking forward to it already. I got some marching orders, stuff I need to research. I feel like there's a little bit of an EQ adjustment that needs to happen with my voice. Maybe a slight one with the guitar. There's this thing I've done with the guitar that has me nervous because I like the way it sounds, but intellectually it shouldn't sound good with the move that I made. But I was just like, that's wrong. I shouldn't do that. I took this one frequency and I took this one knob and I turned it way further than anyone would ever advise. I just liked the way it sounded then. I was like, well, that didn't make any sense. But it still haunts me that maybe I need to bring it back a little bit. I don't know. I'm still out of my league when it comes to the sonic possibilities. Holy moly. I still watch all those YouTube videos of guys and gals teaching me all this stuff. But boy, I tell you what, no matter how many times Einstein explains his latest theory to me, I'm still like, I don't know. I'm just not quite sure I quite get it yet. And boy, I hope he never has another thought. We do need a leaving song. Let's see here. I was trying this earlier. A little different take on old ditty. Sailboat in a still sky, tadpole in a puddle, lone in a hayfield looking for trouble, trying to make love from whiskey and rolls, waking up late to worn out souls, stepping down highways and off to the side, looking for traps, someplace to hide, shooting your poison and chasing it with pride, chasing it down, casting your lie, casting your play with whoever you find, on a gambling thumb, just letting it ride in the next town. Do that dance just right for a dying man's diamond. Is a hell of a night. Next time around, I'm leaving blank spaces. You can fill them in later, that much I've learned. I piled my youth in a desert night. I torched it out coyote as it burned. Now I leave a turn behind me, one I'll take some night alone, when the whiskey will blind me and nothing's in stone but all the stones swallowed since last night. But don't worry, little fella, you'll sink just right, like the sun in the sky falling from sight, brings the stars that were always there to light. That's what we do with all our might, for a dying man's diamond is a hell of a That's all, folks. Keep up the good work out there. Another hand for Jeff for helping out with the new wooden nickel. The 2025 edition is now available, folks, and a mailbox very near your house. Just find a way to let me know where you are. If you haven't hopped over and joined our pillow fort on the World Wide Web known as Nathan's Land on Discord, you're really missing out. We could use your spitball abilities, I'll tell you what. It's raining rubber bands. Give them heaven, folks. Show mercy. Be silly. Be honest. Always trust your cape.